Jacob, and I am your competency assessor for today's Bread and Pastry NC2. Now, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Miss Jenny De La Pega, our processing officer, Ms. Leah Fuente, our AC manager, and Mr. John Shega, a representative of TESDA Provincial Office. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. You guys don't have to worry about their presence because they are here to oversee the conduct assessment and to check the conduct assessment is in accord that was prescribed, the competency of conduct assessment, methodology, and procedure. So before we start, please submit your admission slip. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, as I call your name, please acknowledge by raising your hand and to sign the attendance sheet. April Lagusan. Okay, please sign in. Thank you. Jana Katuran. Okay, please sign in. Thank you. And Mickey and Bodo. Okay, please sign in. Thank you. I have here with me your accomplished application and self-assessment guide. This is indication that you know and can perform all units of competency enumerated for bread and pastry NC2. I would like to welcome all of you to our Center for Assessment for Bread and Pastry NC2. The purpose of our assessment for bread and pastry NC2 is to document the level of your competency. Today, that I am going to administer competency assessment for bread and pastry NC2, the qualification for bread and pastry NC2 composed of basic, common, and core competencies. For our core competencies, we have to prepare and produce bakery products, prepare and produce pastry products, prepare and present gâteaux, tortas and cakes, prepare and display petit fours, and lastly, present desserts. The different tasks to be performed in our bread and pastry NC2 are the following: preparing baked breakfast pastries, preparing a la carte menu on a rotating basis, preparing petit four glazes with a ganache filling, preparing tiny desserts, and lastly, handling the equipment properly. So we will collect evidences through demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. To determine the knowledge and skills in bread and pastry NC2, the assessment method we will use will be the written test, demonstration, and oral questioning. These assessment methods can help to measure your underpinning knowledge and skills. So for your personal needs, laboratory is located at the end of the hallway, and you can also take your meal at our canteen. So that canteen will be located in our lobby. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment sector. So if you have difficulties in understanding the instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me so we can translate it with you. Also, during the written test examination, if you have dilemma in writing your answer, don't be shy because we will not show your answer in the front of the crowd. So if you have concern or questions regarding the assessment, I am willing to assist you, but once the assessment started, refrain from asking questions because it is no longer allowed. At the same token, if you have physical or any difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so we can immediately respond to them. So in case you have any questions regarding the assessment results, you have the right to appeal. And you can submit your appeal to the test of provincial office where the assessment center and the assessor is accredited. Then, for the issuance of national certificate, the AC manager shall inform you where you can claim your national certificate within the 5 working days after the assessment. So after the assessment and you are found not to be competent, don't worry about it because you can reassess anytime at your convenience. In case the reassessment is full qualification, you have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you found to be competent in some units of competencies, the reassessment shall focus on the unit of competency where you are found to be not competent. Also, if you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be advised to undergo a refresher course before applying for reassessment. So during the actual assessment, please observe safety while performing the different tasks and make sure to check the electrical equipment before plugging it. Avoid pulling the cord as you unplug the equipment. Also, observe proper body mechanics and lifting heavy equipment to avoid back injuries. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately so we can provide you the first aid you need. So with regards to the result of your assessment, we observe strict confidentiality to ensure your integrity. The result of the assessment will only be available to the authorized personnel or to the institution where you have your training. In relation to this, the assessment package is cast in a secure place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. In all above, may I ask all the candidates to refrain from giving away any form of information that took place during the assessment process. So if you don't have any questions or clarifications, then I am going to distribute these specific instructions. Please read it carefully and do not hesitate to ask questions right after. If you need me to translate it in your dialect, have my attention and I'm willing to translate it with you. Now I will give you your assigned number. So candidate number 1, you may proceed to the assessment area. And for the rest of the candidates, please remain while I'm going to call your name later. Okay, so candidate number 1. So this will be the assessment area where you will be preparing the baked breakfast pastries. Okay, so can you please read the instruction once again? Do you have any questions or clarifications?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because right after the assessment has started, we will no longer accepting questions or queries from the candidate.
Okay, ma'am.
And also, please be informed that after the demonstration, there will be an oral examination. Okay, so candidate number 1, how do you feel about the assessment?
Ma'am, I am confident that I was able to perform well during the presentation, even if I had a hard time in written test and oral questioning.
Well, my observation coincides with your opinion. You are incompetent in performing different skills to grant and transfer discipline. However, I have noticed that you did not properly perform cleanliness during the baking. Furthermore, you were not confident in answering the oral questioning. Nevertheless, you're still able to answer the questions correctly. And the result of written test showed that you are knowledgeable enough about bread and pastry. In this matter, I would like you to congratulate for a job well done. I find out that you are already competent. Please sign this competency assessment for my salary. So, candidate number 1, for the issuance of national certificate, the AC manager shall inform you where to claim your national certificate within the 5 working days. In this regard, I want to say once more, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so candidate number 2, how do you feel about this assessment?
I feel nervous, ma'am. That leads me to forget the measurement of each ingredient, resulting to unsuccessful a la carte menu.
Okay, so next time, don't mind this as a competition, but let this as an experience that will have a beautiful impact to your life. Stay focused and don't let your nerves ruin your performance.
Yes, I will make this a lesson to improve myself and my skills in reassessment.
Okay, so candidate number 2, you were not also able to handle the equipment very well. You know how to engage bread and pastry, but you were not good in written test and oral questioning. However, your nervous affects your performance in making the party menu. So based on the result of my observation, the outcome of the assessment shows that you are not competent. However, you can reassess any time at your convenience. If you have doubt regarding the assessment results, you have the right to appeal. Then you can submit your appeal in the test provincial office where assessment center and the assessor is located. Would you sign the competency assessment results summary?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank